Welcome, everyone, to Pick a Topic. We're sitting here with Noah, not a black Jew. Noah, welcome to Pick a Topic. I'm going to do a promo real quick.
Yes, sir.
So, Kitty Cat Kiera, her show's coming out today, and she won an Apple Power Beats Pro 2. $277, that's including tax. We know Noah, if he's Jewish, he's not buying it, right? No. And so it's not stolen. I got the receipt. If you guys are wondering, subscribe. Subscriber number 1,000 gets these mailed to him or her. I'm very excited. Kitty Cat, you'll see, was not she could not be happier to win her Power Beats. I kissed her on the cheek. She probably would have let me touch her coochie after winning these Power Beats, but I thought maybe that's a little too much. I saved it for the second show. Thank you for that. That's the best joke I have. I'm glad you laughed. So guys, subscriber number 1,000, because some of you motherfuckers out there are not subscribing. Was that too much, John? No, it's okay. So you're laughing. You never heard this kind of shit before. You're tearing up. You're laughing your asses off, and you're not subscribing. So look, even though you guys are acting like a bunch of assholes, like my kids, using me, I still love you guys with all my heart. That was better, right? I cleaned it up. So subscribe, because subscriber number 1,000 gets these in my hand, orange Power Beats Pro 2, which will be immediately mailed to subscriber 1,000, no matter where you are in the world. Hopefully you're local so we can save on stamps, right? Okay. There you go. Power Beats Pro 2, mailed to subscriber 1,000. Subscribe. And don't try to unsubscribe to then subscribe, because we already thought of that shit. So we have a subscriber list that we have every day. If you do that, you won't be penalized, but you sure as hell are not going to win these. So subscribe if you haven't already, or tell your friends. Tell your loved ones. Let everyone in on the laughter. The world needs more laughter. That's what this show is all about. Right, Noah?
100%.
Okay, now we're going to get into if you're really Jewish or not in a minute, but subscribe. Subscriber number 1,000 wins Power Beats Pro 2. Noah, not a black Jew.
What's going on, my man?
I was so happy that your name was Noah.
Yes, sir.
Because as everyone can see, you're black and your name is Noah. So I thought, what if he is Jewish? That might mean that maybe your measurements down there are closer to mine.
Nowhere near.
I knew it. You didn't even have to say that. I already knew it. You're probably slapping girls with it, right? This is Noah. This. What? Look at my hand. Take that. That's you.
I try to keep it a little modest. No. Just African American, Native American roots. But a shout out to all my black Jews out there. 100%.
Well, you're a very nice gentleman, obviously raised very well, well-mannered. I love the way you are. I'm glad you're on the show. I tried to invite you 2-3 months ago. You were busy. Mm-hmm. You didn't come with Danny the Phenom.
Yeah.
His short got over 4,000 views right now.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
He's amazing. I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad you're finally on. You know my journey. I've lost 200 pounds. Yes. And thank you. I don't think I've told you, but... Well, of course, I'm not going to tell you at the gym because it's kind of sensitive. Mm-hmm. But when you lose that much weight, when I was 400 pounds, down there was working great.
Yeah.
But it was like all that weight pushed it in. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't impressive, to say the least. But now, I'm not even kidding. Yeah. Now, after losing that much weight, it's very significant. So it comes out. And it's permanently like so big that I'm in the shower, I'm looking at it, talking to it. I love you. I can't believe you're mine. I'm like giddy like a little boy. I'm like bouncing at the knees, making it flap up and down. You know what I'm talking about.
I am for confidence.
I'm in the shower, side to side, moving side to side. It's like swinging.
It's like
what?
New, you ain't seen me in a while.
I fucking love it. It's great. And now that I've lost all this weight, my wife, I've been married 20 years, with her 24 years.
Congratulations, my man.
I could tell you, she's a very, very big girl. Mm-hmm. And she's a cutie pie, but big, real big. So now that I've lost all this weight, I get on top of her to grind, and I'm on top of her, and I put my hands underneath her, and now that I've lost so much weight, my fingers are actually locking. Oh shit. We look at each other, we both can't believe it, We look at each other like astronauts that just saw a UFO, like, oh shit, it's locking in. I love it.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Now you showing her the way. She's going to follow your lead.
exactly, you read my mind. That's the incentive for her, because I told her once you lose weight too, we could do so many more positions.
Yeah, 100%.
Just last night, she's like, "Can I get more from the side? Because now I lost all this weight. We could
Yeah.
do things from the side we never were able to do before." And she's like, "Oh shit, Peter." I'm like, "Well, who the fuck is Peter?" No, just that one I made up.
Okay, I was about to say, I hope not.
Where were you born?
I was born in Inglewood, California.
Inglewood.
Migrated all through the San Fernando Valley after that.
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to 3. So the typical D1 athlete jumping from school to school. So I started off at a private school called Bishop Alamany. It's in Mission Hills.
Okay.
Then I went to Calabasas High School. It was when the Clausens were there from
You're-
Tennessee.
Were you busted?
No. So I
You
was
lived-
already in the valley at that point.
You moved here.
Yes, sir.
The reason why, call me Tony. I feel old enough already, sir.
Tony.
It's like I ran the 5K Memorial Day in Laguna Hills. That was honoring all the Marines.
Yeah.
So I ran with all the Marines around me. And they're like, a lot of them only had one leg and had a metal leg. And before we started the 5K, just this past Monday, they were telling the stories of some of the Marines, how they lost their leg. They would jump on a grenade, like I got chills right now, to save their platoon, save their fellow soldiers. And it's crazy, man. What courage.
That's selflessness.
And just many of them lost their lives, and some of them were there, and I would thank them for their service. And what happened on the second mile, because 5K is 3.1 miles, on the second mile, someone bumped me from the back. And very purely accidental, and I fell. Some kid, young kid. I fell, and 4 Marines came around me. And I'm older. So I was like, "Leave me behind, go. Fellas, go. Soldiers, go." Like, "No, we can't leave you behind. We gotta." I said, "That's an order, motherfuckers, go." Because I could have been a captain.
Yeah.
Could have been a captain, but no, they wouldn't have taken me.
Yeah, no man left behind. You gotta always make sure the pack's together.
That one I made up.
Oh, no way.
I just made that
bro.
shit. I wanted to be a captain. They're not gonna let me in the Marines.
You never know.
I've been preparing for you for over 2 months because I wanted you on.
Let's do it.
So tell me what your aspirations are from 5 years from now, 10 years. I know you're young. 20 years from now, get a family, be single the rest of your life, which is a good idea, actually. I recommend it.
It's not bad. Just to own a business. Right now, I've worked in the substance abuse field for some time as a counselor and a case manager for adolescents and adults for mental health and substance abuse. That's something that I've learned to love after college. I didn't get my BA in it, my bachelor's. But after the fact now, it's been more so leaning toward getting back into the city development type of field, as well as like a probation officer, because I can still implement my counseling and give people the proper direction, as well as giving them the tough love that they need, essentially. I'm a straight shooter. I don't generally like to cut any corners, because that's how I progressed in my life. And that's something that I want to just be able to give to the next person. And now I have a girlfriend, about 3 months now, so I'm out the game.
Does she have an auntie for me?
Man, she might.
Oh, that's not. She likes funny bald guys. That's me.
She might.
Tell us about your hat. I'm interested in what it says.
Oh, so it says Legendary Aura. This is a black-owned brand by my friend Buki. If you guys want to check out the hat or any of the merch, you guys can go onto the Legendary Aura website. But yeah.
Okay. Maybe we can even add a little. Do you have an IG?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
So my IG is Noah, Noah, 3 H's, 11_TB.
So maybe we can even put Noah's IG on the screen.
That'd be cool.
We'll do that for you.
Yeah.
Because now you're on the ground floor.
Yeah, I'm here now. Let's do it.
Yeah. So everyone who bought Tesla at the very beginning, all the mechanics got rich. Like we're talking like $100 million for each mechanic. They didn't know it was going to blow up like that. So everyone on our show early, like we're very early and already doing well, is going to go far. And we're not asking for like a kickback or anything like that. We just wish everyone well. And so tell me.
That's positive.
Thank you. 24-hour. What's with all the girls over there? They're fucking phenomenal.
I'm not going to lie to you, brother. It's I've never, since start working part-time there at the gym, like I've never, I don't like sales personally. But I think it's also something you should learn. I'm more like a sponge, so whatever I need to learn as far as that can help me and progress me in my later life, I utilize it and try to just learn as much as I can. But I'm also studying to be a certified personal trainer, so I should be finishing up that probably toward the end of next month. But the women there, man.
There was one on the ab machine, and she was phenomenal. She was young,
Crazy.
23, 24.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. And she had, you know how they have the open back? You just,
Yeah.
just wanna hit that shit, right? It's not only me. So, and then I'm like, she's like, she got off
Yeah.
the machine. She's like, yo, I'm going to clean that sweat for you. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, you're good, baby. Put that extra sweat.
You wouldn't wipe your face on it, huh?
Shit, yeah, no problem. And she was like, oh my God, I think one of these days, these girls come up to me sometimes and talk to me.
Yeah.
So there's a girl, a young lady who wants to be on the show. I invited her. She's gorgeous as gorgeous can be, and
Yeah.
her name is Brittany. She'll be on the show.
Nice.
So everyone has a moniker, like you're Noah, not a black Jew. And she's Brittany Picture Perfect. And Brittany Picture Perfect is going to be on very soon. This week, she had a tough schedule, probably next week. And we have Sabu from the gym, and he trains athletes and so forth,
Nice.
track, and he's a big buff guy. And have you seen the show on Amazon, Cross?
Yeah.
Sabu looks just like Cross.
Oh, he does. You know, he
Exactly.
works out at the gym too. He's there all the time.
That's where I met him. So you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
You just didn't know his name.
Yeah, I just didn't know his name.
He looks just like that, cheekbones, and I have a special intuition. I'm not only just good with jokes, I'm good with a lot of things, and you can ask my wife. Okay, well, stay away from my wife. And yeah, she found out that you were 6'7", and the kids were like 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". What the
yeah.
fuck is with that 6'7" shit? I don't get it.
Now that,
What is it?
honestly, my man,
I should have said you're
I can't tell
6'5".
you. I don't know.
My wife was gonna come home for lunch just to meet you when she found out you're 6'7", 6'7". Like, no, stay. I'll get you some El Pollo Loco. Just stay where you are. I'll DoorDash
I don't
you.
know what that is.
Me
Honestly.
either.
It
You're
sounds
young. How old are
so
you?
weird. I'm 28.
20. Oh, I thought you were 24. So you're older than
Everybody
Danny.
thinks that. Yeah.
You're older than him a few years. But I'm thinking, if you don't know, how am I gonna know? I'm a dinosaur. The kids say.
There's been speculation of it being some dark stuff, and then there's been some speculation of just being so catchy. But you know, the kids are on their phone all day long, so
Oh, it's so
whatever's brings up and it's consistent.
Yeah.
Have a short attention span. They'll
6'7".
play it 6'7", 6'7". Yeah.
It's so dumb. It can't be anything dark because nothing good comes from the dark side.
Exactly.
So if they're entertained by it, and it's like clean fun. It can't be dark,
Yeah.
you know.
But then again, we grew up watching a lot of Disney shows, and they
Yeah.
always had subliminal messages in it, and then we were having fun.
And they were molesting people behind the scenes.
Come on now, T.
Yeah.
You know.
I like when you call me T.
You know. 100%.
I just got chills when a black man calls me like brother.
it give you a little ism,
Oh,
right? It give
hold
you a
on.
little.
I'm not.
yeah.
Did I do it right? Did I
Yeah,
do it
no,
right?
You gotta do it like this.
Show me.
Boom. Lock it in for the culture. There we
Okay.
go.
So I have a lot of black friends, and they love me, and I love them. And they're tired because of me not knowing how to shake hands. So now we just nod. Yo, well, what's up?
Yeah, what's
We
up?
just nod. They're tired. Like I do the half hug.
Yeah.
But if I meet LeBron James, first of all, you know I'm gonna make him laugh.
Yeah, you got to.
I don't want to play ball with LeBron. Pass me the ball, LeBron. Ow, it was too hard.
Yeah,
Fuck
he's a
LeBron. Let me
beast.
tell you a joke. He's amazing. You think he's gonna stay with LA?
Oh man, I think he might retire there.
Oh, okay, good. So I haven't seen him play in person, and I want to.
You gotta check it out.
I want to. I saw Kobe play in person.
Yeah.
A lot of players, not Jordan, but I really want to see LeBron.
Man, he's a beast.
Have you seen him live?
Definitely. I haven't seen him live. I was able to see Kobe live before he passed away.
Yeah.
In a couple of Clipper games, but
Yeah.
man, beautiful. It's a beautiful time out there, definitely.
You mentioned Kobe, and I get chills. And I tell this story on my podcast how Kobe Bryant saved my life, literally saved my life after he passed away.
How so?
You don't watch the podcast, do you?
How so?
So what happened was, and I'll tell it real quick, and he's like, Tony, John is always, don't repeat your stories. You're getting old, you motherfucker.
It's all good.
You're repeating your story. You're repeating your jokes. I'm like, I'm offended by that because singers sing the same song
They do.
for 80 years and people love them. And it's my joke, which I created. Why can't I tell it 3, 4, 5, 10
Definitely
times?
can.
Thank you. See that, John. So what happened was he had just passed away, and when he passed away, I went to acting school because I was like, didn't want to go to acting school. My whole life, I was discouraged, so I was very weak-willed, weak-minded. I'm like, okay, fine. I didn't do it. When he died, something clicked in my head, and I went to the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, where Adrian Brody went, Don Rickles, Kirk Douglas, they all went there, Alan Rudd. I went there. And all the young kids who were going to school with me like called me a legend because my acting is actually as good as my jokes, if not better. I know, scary. And trust me, if I send you some of the reels, shit I used to do, like you're not gonna believe my acting.
And I believe it.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And so what happened was, so I cried like a baby when he died. Went to acting school. Not too long after that, I went to Vegas, and I went to a strip club off the strip. And I didn't take my cell phone because I don't want these ladies to rip me off. I didn't want it to get stolen. So I went with no cell phone. And remember, back then I was near 400 pounds. And it was like 110, 115 degrees that day. So it didn't work out in the strip club. They wanted too much money. I didn't want to pay. So I left the strip club. I Ubered there. And when I left the strip club, remember, I didn't have a cell phone or anything. And it was really hot. I left and I saw, it just got hotter. I was in there for maybe an hour and a half. It got really hot and there was nothing there. No hotel, no casino, nothing. So I had to walk like 5 blocks to the nearest gas station. And I'm like, can I please use your phone? And they yelled at me to leave. I'm like, what the fuck? Some Asian couple. So I don't know if they had some kind of problem just had happened or my luck. So I went to the next gas station. It was another 7 blocks. I was dying at that point. So I went in the second gas station and I'm dying at that point. And it was a older black man, buff as buff can be. Like gigantic forearms, gigantic man. He was with his white girlfriend and he had his van out front. And I told him, if you can please just give me a ride up, because he was buying cigarettes. I'll buy you 3-4 packs of cigarettes, no problem. So he said, okay, to give me a ride. I bought it for him. I get in his van, and I see there's other brothers. Can I say that? It's okay? They're in the back. I didn't realize that. So I'm like, okay, cool. But after about a minute, I know, okay, something's wrong here. So the driver, the guy who I bought cigarettes for, I guess he was the leader. And I'm looking at his forearms, gigantic, like Popeye the cartoon. He was like Brutus, gigantic. I've never seen such a thing. So he was telling me, what hotel am I at? And where do I want to be dropped off? And what do I have in my hotel room? What did I bring? I'm like, at that point, as dumb as I am, I know it's bad for me. So I thought, okay, let me jump out the van right now. But then it was locked. The doors were locked. And there's like 3 guys and the girlfriend and the driver. I'm like, okay, I'm fucked. What am I gonna do? So they kept driving farther away. I'm like, I'm really fucked. What are they gonna do to me? So then I'm like really desperate as desperate can be. So I see the driver, the original guy I bought cigarettes for, his forearm had a Kobe Bryant tattoo with the crown and all that. So I told him, when Kobe died, I cried like a baby. God honest truth. So it was real quiet in the van. And like, I don't know, 10 seconds later, 20, 30 seconds later, he kept driving and he just took that in. And then he said, me too. So at that point, I'm getting chills. We bonded at that moment over Kobe Bryant dying, and me and him were both crying. I guess he was the OG or whatever. So then he just turned to the guys, and then they drove immediately he drove another path, and then I saw this hinky-dink hillbilly little casino, and he pulled into the driveway, and he told them, okay, just let them out, and they let me out at this rinky-dink, but that casino looked like heaven to me. They let me out. And I think if it wasn't for Kobe Bryant, I know if I didn't bond with the leader guy who was driving over Kobe Bryant dying, and I said, I cried, and he said, I was desperate, but I was telling the truth. I did cry like a baby that whole day. And I remember the moment it happened. I remember everything about it, and there's a story about how it happened in the day before, and personal story in my own family. We can talk about that if you like. So I believe Kobe Bryant's soul, I just got chills. Saved my life at that moment when I bonded with him. Because if I had not said that, if that didn't go there, who knows? There might not be Pick a Topic. You might not be here. My kids wouldn't have a dad. I don't know.
And that's what I think is the most interesting thing when you come to dealing with society, because perception is so important. They could have your perception at that point was like, oh, something can take place. And then all it takes is that one little commonality, takes that one little laugh, takes that one little middle ground as to where, oh, now the understanding and the perception of each other are different now. Now it's like, okay, we let him go. Now you have a different ideology of that person in the car, because now it's like, that could have saved your life.
I believe it did.
And I think that's important.
But I wanna add to that. So I don't think if I told a joke that it would have worked. I don't think anything I would have said other than what I did bond with him over Kobe Bryant, because he had that big tattoo. It covered his whole forearm. He had his number, his jersey number, everything. I'll never forget it. It's like I'm looking at it now. I think that was what had turned. It was a turning point. Nothing else would have helped. It was that, and that was just. So
crazy,
glad I'm here.
Yeah, me too.
Crazy, right?
Yeah,
After he died. Like, when I told you that, you're like, how the fuck did he?
Because I've been to, I went to UNLV. I went to University of Nevada, Las Vegas. That's where I played football. Played all 4 years there, full ride scholarship, and that's where I got my BA. So I know about Vegas very much.
I knew you were somebody. So I dated a girl. Back then, I wanted to be a pro gambler.
Right on.
So years ago, I worked at, right across the street from UNLV, I worked at the, I think it was Vaughn's. Was it Vaughn's or Pavilion?
It's still there. Vaughn's is still there.
I worked there. And they had the slot machines. I would find like
yeah.
$5 bills, $10
Right there by
bills.
the Popeyes.
I don't know about Popeyes, but I worked at the market. I had 2 jobs because I went broke. I'm like, let me build up my bankroll so I can, stay out here. So I worked at Pavilions at night, and that Vaughn's right there across from Maryland Parkway. That's where it is, right? Across from UNLV.
Yep.
And this girl came in, and she was going to UNLV, and she took me to her dorm. Remember, I was young, so it was easy to get, vagina.
Yeah.
I could just call it coochie. You don't mind? And I'm not saying that because you're black. I love saying coochie all the time. I say coochie to John. Not that he cares.
It's all good. It means the same thing to me.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Coochie equals vagina.
You
It's
like
wonderful.
coochie better, John?
No, stay away from John. I protect John.
All right.
Please. Sometimes I get mad at John because he didn't put hashtags one time. I got really mad at him.
Oh, you're pissed off. You got to give him a break sometime.
I do, because I do love him. I do care about him. It's the first time I'm actually saying it. And I protect him. He knows I would kill for him.
Respectfully.
He knows that he's not going to be touched around me.
As he should.
He probably wishes I was gay. Privately, deep down. He's not. You don't have to say anything, John.
Yeah, just hold off on that one.
Just had a car accident. I took care of him. As I would a family member.
As you should.
Of course.
But like you were saying, she was giving, okay, so she get brought up, gave you some coochie, and what happened?
Oh, the UNLV girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so easy back in the day to get women. They would take me to their dorms. At Cal State Northridge, I met some girls, and they would take me to their dorms. They introduced me to their parents right away. I'm not trying to get married with you.
Yeah, no, not at all.
No. So, I think I have considered myself having more women because of my gift of gab than most men. But I have a feeling yours is, even at your age, is higher than mine. My number, you want my number?
Let me hear.
Including hookers?
Let me hear.
Okay, including hookers, 79 is the total. But no, wait. There was a girl I met before I met my wife, and she was severely height challenged. So 79 and a half.
Did you say severely height challenge?
Height challenge. 79 and a half is my
She was
number.
a little person?
Yes. So,
Oh, shit.
79. That was the funniest one, the midget joke. I've been working on these jokes for 5 months.
The fact that you said heightly challenge is crazy.
I hope everyone else
I've
enjoys
never
that.
heard that one before.
You never heard height
You got to
challenge?
use that one.
What if,
I like that.
I'll
I'm
remember
going
that.
to take that.
You know, when my wife, after 20 years of telling the same jokes to her, she doesn't
Yeah.
laugh anymore. So when she laughs at something, I'm like, I got to write that shit down.
Got to write it down. That was
She gets
cool.
mad at me, has a fight with me, then watches the podcast and is still laughing. Because when you are angry at someone, you're not going to laugh at their shit. You're angry at them. It could be funny.
100%.
She's angry as fuck and still laughing. That's how good this shit is. So basically, I remember, 79 and a half, and the woman at the massage parlor who had, don't laugh at this, she had breast cancer. So they took one titty.
One of them off.
Yeah, so, okay, 80. I'm at 80.
You at 80?
I'm at 80. Please don't tell me at your age you passed 80. I'm sure you did.
I don't put my business all out there, but I will say
I knew it. Fuck.
I lived a lot of life being a D1 athlete.
What the fuck? You beat my 80? Well, were you at the circus? The women were coming out the car?
It was crazy because I honestly, so leaving high school, I finished at a small school called Grace Brethren. It's in Simi Valley. Very racist town, if you didn't know about Simi Valley.
Really? Even now?
Those were the cops that were actually, that got convicted of beating up Rodney King. So they were from Simi Valley area. They just followed him all the way through Los Angeles. So skinhead gang right across the street from the school, everything.
Why'd you go there?
I needed to get my grades together.
But why there?
It was just a person there. Her name was Miss Howard. All the schools I went to were just giving me okay classes, not eligible to graduate and go to college, but just to play past the NCAA threshold, being over the 2.5. And by the time my junior year hit, I was behind, man.
Why is it 2.5 and not 2.0?
They had to raise it because 2.0 was too easy,
No.
essentially. Now it went from 2.0 to 2.3, now it's 2.5.
I don't agree with that. It should be 2.0.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt just a quick moment. I'm just going to fix your microphone.
Yeah.
Feel free.
Probably my hair hitting it all in the way.
Yeah,
Be careful with the water bottle, John, because I don't want the water to spill all over.
How's that better?
It's good. You ever good, Jay?
I'll bring the chair back in. The chair, by the way, was sanded and fixed. So I'll bring the chair back in so you can put stuff later on the next podcast filming.
Sorry.
So you can have a chair. It's my fault I didn't bring the chair in. But it's sanded and it looks nice now. He was able to take out. I had a chair in here so we could put stuff on. And then Kitty Cat Kiera, whose show is coming out today, came with Taylor. They both came. They were in front of me. And I'm like, oh, my God. Taylor doesn't want to get with me because I'm married. But I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
But Kitty Cat was like basically sitting on my lap the whole time.
Yeah.
She's the one who won the Power Beats. And I was like, oh, my God. She was all over me.
Careful.
Yeah, I'm careful.
Careful.
My wife knows I'm just like the dogs, all bark.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows I
Careful.
ain't doing shit.
Basically, I had went there to clean up my grades. I had to make up my whole freshman year and sophomore year, my junior year.
And did you play during that time?
Yes, sir, I did.
Good.
And I was able to go to UNLV, and I went there and I had some fun, man.
Man.
Then I went and did my 5th year at Grambling State. I wasn't as active as I was those younger years, but I still had some fun.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So you were a rebel.
Yeah.
So you might not remember, back in the day, UNLV had the #1 basketball team.
Talk to Shark.
And I loved them.
Mm-hmm.
And all the players, they didn't really become gigantic NBA players.
Yeah.
For a while, a couple of them did well,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody loved them. We loved them.
That was back when they were having that feud with Michigan, right? That Fab Five.
Back in the day, yeah,
Webb
and the
with,
way they were
Webster.
the way they were playing, it was like the movie with Michael Jordan, Space Jam, the way they're
Mm-hmm.
dunking and all that. They were phenomenal.
They were killing it.
So, yeah, man, UNLV. That's the only experience I had. Actually, I went to Yale myself.
Oh, you did?
Well, I wasn't enrolled. I just sat in the back.
I'm sitting here.
Are you having fun?
class.
You know you're sitting with greatness, right?
Yeah, I know. We definitely in the presence of it.
Be reassured that you are. Thank you.
100%.
You should call my wife and be like, you should love your man more.
Yeah, we definitely. I'll get her on the phone after. We
Yeah,
definitely
well,
talk
maybe
to her.
let me reconsider that.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I don't want you to talk to her.
You're right. You're right. Back.
So when are we gonna go on a double date? You get the young chick, I'll get her auntie or her grandma, whoever's willing.
I'll ask her for you. I got you.
Oh,
Right
yes.
after this.
So the girl at the gym, the one who works with you, and she's got the Russian girl with the short hair and the blue eyes.
Katrina.
Oh man, I like the way you did that.
She like when I said like that too.
I told her like 30 jokes in a row, and she's
Yeah.
laughing her ass off. And I'm like, well, if I'm this funny, imagine what else I could do really well. And she's like, but no, she doesn't want older guys.
I'll tell you this:
Tell me anything, say it.
a woman will do whatever she feels. So,
I have no.
as from that, like you see me, I work at the gym. I'm front
Yeah.
desk, so I run into a lot of different women coming in there with a man, or even some of my coworkers
Yeah.
that are married and
Yeah.
just can't wait. They're a little too enthusiastic to see me, want too many hugs, too many eyes. You know women talk with their eyes, bro. So they already undressing you with your eyes.
Okay,
for you
so-
to say much.
Get with one of these married women, and I'll be hiding in the closet. Turn the lights off, pitch dark, and you'll be from across the room. Here I come.
Yeah.
Noah, not a black Jew. Here I come. And have her like positioned doggy style, and I'll come creeping out the closet.
Man, you gotta be careful with the married women though, man. Men are killing about their wife now, bro. I had one mishap with that in college. I never do it again.
So my father-in-law slept with a woman that's 2 houses down.
Mm.
That's why I got a 1,000-mile rule.
Okay.
Now I've adjusted it last weekend to the 150-mile rule because where I was not far.
How'd you take off almost like 900 miles?
Dude, because I was at the Laguna Hills 5K, so it's not too far. But yeah, I'm not going to do anything with someone that's across the street.
Can't do that.
I thought about the chola in our alley.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm like, hey, you want to go to a Dodger game? I'll take you. I was trying everything. She had like no teeth in the front. I'm like, what a turn on. That turns you on too?
No, I can't do it. She
I
gotta
like-
have a good smile.
No,
but it might be good with the gums for you.
Yeah. I always wanted to try with the gums. Like I like when they have the copper teeth. The girl selling tacos with like a tooth hanging. You know, I don't like.
Those tacos be good though.
You try those tacos on the street.
Yeah,
Really?
man. Yeah, man.
But
Those
that's-
usually are the best ones.
It's
man.
not good though because they take a lot of business from the people who are paying rent, paying insurance,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
the legit businesses who are
Yeah.
paying their taxes and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fair to those businesses. They're not paying rent. They might not be clean.
Mm-hmm.
They're not regulated. They have no permits. They're just out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fair to all the businesses paying an exorbitant amount of rent and all that, and paying for the employees and workers'
Yeah.
comp and all that, and they're out there for free. Just it's not fair.
Yeah.
Because they have to sell. They're paying rent. They have to sell a taco at $15, but they can sell a taco at $2 because they're not paying rent or anything. That's not fair.
And I see that as like super interesting too. Just because like within society, like when you come to America, they say, where dreams happen, and,
Yeah.
life of this. And I respect anybody's hustle necessarily. It doesn't matter with race, ethnicity, or creed you come back from or religion. But it can become a slippery slope. It could become very difficult when you have vendors and stuff like that, and then around businesses, because a lot of those are starting to take up most of the businesses, those restaurants.
And it looks ugly too. It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Does not look good. It's a safety issue because they have
It
their
could be, too.
charcoal. It's really bad in a lot of ways. I wouldn't want to have a house next to them because they have all that barbecue smoke coming my way. I would object to that.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good. And like Martin Luther King Jr. said, it's all about character.
100%.
That's how I taught my kids since they're 2 years old. We don't see color except yellow because the Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
said that it spreads like
Spreads
like
like-
mustard.
yeah, mustard.
That's all that. Yeah, you like that?
You spread like, well, a little B.I.G., a little something.
You don't have to go to those taco stands to try to meet a girl like me because none of them have papers. I'm like, ¿Quieres papeles? You want to get married?
I've been trying to work on my Spanish lately too. I've been trying to.
Go to Babbel.
I've been trying to.
I don't know
What's
why.
that?
Just advertise them for free. It's an app on the phone.
Okay.
And you can learn. It's real easy.
Okay. Babel.
Babbel. I don't know why I just did that right now.
I'm gonna try that.
But hablo español, más o menos. I tell them I have a joke in Spanish. So people who know Spanish will love it. I tell them, what's my joke in Spanish? It's about, mucho me gusto comida, mucho me gusto comida, personas, la playa, mucho me gusto pupusas. So I love, pupusas is the food.
Fire, yeah.
But the slang term pupusas is vagina for pupusas. So my joke in Spanish is mucho me gusto. I love pupusas de comida, the food, and pupusas y mujeres, de mujeres, the women's vagina. That's my only joke in Spanish, and they seem to really enjoy that.
Oh, yeah.
I fucked that up completely. I haven't told it for like a year. Back in the day, I used to tell, literally, I've told hundreds of thousands of jokes as a street comic. It was never recorded. It just went into the air. Only the people I told it to 4, 5 people a day. I probably told jokes to 2 million people collectively since I was 17, but it was all lost because none of it was recorded. Imagine if
Yeah.
it was recorded from that time to now, I'd be bigger than Seinfeld. I'd be the
man.
biggest thing. 37 years of telling jokes, but none of it was recorded.
Yeah.
So, but it's never too late.
Never.
We're starting now. People are getting to know. So once they see the comedy and they subscribe, and you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Itch?
I just have to move my little swim.
Because all the women you've been with, there might be an itch somewhere.
Nah, bro. I'm
But worth
clean
it,
as a
though.
whistle.
Yeah?
Make sure to keep that together, dog. You got to. Women are crazy out here, man.
Yeah, even if they're dirty,
Not just us.
I would still consider it. I'm like, what you
You
got?
still
Oh, yeah, because
have a little smell.
Yeah, but like
What's the smell?
I probably like doo doo.
You're okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that
All right. We'll just roll with it then.
because I'm 54.
Keep the camera rolling.
Yeah, I'm 54 years old. I'm not a stud like you. I played at UNLV. What a resume you have on Pick a Topic, the only comedy podcast on the planet.
Yeah.
I mean, others say they're comedy, but it's not comedy. After 5 minutes, they're like, what the fuck? You haven't laughed one time.
Right.
You shut that shit off. There's no comedy out there. There's only comedy podcasts in the world, and the people who subscribe know that. That's why we don't ask anyone to like, ever, not one time. We have like 1,500 likes in 3 weeks. They like on their own. They're laughing, boom, they like on their own. So it's just about the humor, the comedy. The world, especially right now, with everything going on, needs more humor.
We need that, man.
Helping our podcast is really helping to spread the comedy, spread it to your loved ones, your friends. Pick a topic.
Let's go with relationships. So you said you've been married 24 years, correct?
No, God forbid.
20, right? 20?
20 years altogether, 24 years. And the first 2 years, I tried to leave her.
Okay.
I was 400 pounds. I would try to like run out the front door and be like, I'm going back to my mom's house.
Yeah.
That's where I originally came from. And my mom was driving me crazy, so I had to get away. So I'm like, okay, this girl has her own house, fridge full of food. She got HBO. Come on, let's get
I'm
married.
living a life.
So I was there, but the first couple of years with her, I cannot tell you how many times we'd argue and I'd want to run out the front door, and she's a big girl ever since, she would grab me by the arm and like to save her life. She would like grab me and clinch and not let me go. She would not let me go out the front door. She would not let me leave. She had me. Other than that, I've had a lot of great relationships. I've had girls. Let's talk about your best relationship, and then we'll go
pivot.
to.
You see how?
Because my wife always watches the show. She's like, "Why are you talking about the hoes? I don't want to hear about them hoes."
All right, you guys, me. I'll tell you. Come on, I'll get a game to the people. Let's do it.
Give your best relationship ever, the best ever, and then I'll give you the best ever.
Okay. I would say my best relationship that I've ever had is the one I'm currently in.
That's a good answer.
Yes. And that's not to fake the funk with her that might see the video later. Prior to that, I had a really good relationship in 2020. I was in college. She ended up going overseas, playing professionally and whatnot.
And you wish her well.
Wish her well always. We're still friends to this day. I would never talk bad on her name. I think that helped that journey, though, just was because we were friends for 3 years prior. So we were able to see each other through everything. I was able to see her do her stuff.
The previous one.
Yeah. And
after being friends for 3 years, how do you you're just sitting there watching a movie and you move your lips over to how do you get that first kiss after 3 years of being friends?
Honestly, I ain't never had a problem getting the first kiss from a woman.
But it was 3 years you were friends, so you weren't
we were
getting
friends.
it.
So, but during that time we were friends, we were intimate.
You were?
We were.
So that's not friends.
Yeah. We were essentially friends, but we would have some forms of intimacy.
So that's not friends.
But you just weren't committed.
Friends are like me and John. We're not touching
friends.
each other.
We were not platonic friends. I'll say that.
Okay. So you were, you had that.
I'll break it down for you. Yeah.
Was the previous one black?
Yes.
Oh, so she had a curvy booty?
Yeah. Well, she was actually my height and.
Your height?
Yeah.
Are you sure she was a woman?
No, she definitely was a woman.
6'7"?
Nah, definitely. Definitely.
That's a tall woman.
Yeah, she's huge.
Was she a basketball player?
She's a hooper.
But most of them at 6'7" are lesbian, right?
That's what you would think. I mean, most women mess with women in general. But that's a whole nother topic.
She had big hands?
Nah. Hands were small. Feet were actually small. She was just tall. She comes from a tall lineage.
Oh,
her
wow.
mom was about 5'11". Her dad was 6'4".
Was she from Africa originally?
She's from California.
At 6'7"? I've never seen a 6'7" woman other than the ones who are gay.
Yeah. And even them, they'll... Yeah.
How is it making love to a 6'7" woman? It's like a man, right? 6'7" is big.
I mean, hey...
You're in that
you
coochie,
gotta know
you
what
don't
you're
care.
doing.
You're in that coochie, you don't care.
I mean, if you know what you're doing in there, then you be fine.
Okay, well, Noah, not a black Jew. I thought you were Jewish. I was hoping you were Jewish. But obviously, that was a pipe dream. Because everybody who sits in front of me seems to be bigger than me. What the fuck?
It's all good.
It's all good.
You know why? This is where it creates that middle ground. And this is where we'll be able to meet at the minds and bring two different perspectives in it. So I think that's the most beautiful thing. It's the first podcast I've ever been on, and I'm having a great time.
I'm very glad. I can tell you, since I was a kid, I was very sensitive about my size. So in the locker room back then, I used to like cover it. They mandated showers back then. Now over the years, they've had so many lawsuits. They don't mandate showers anymore. But back then, they would mandate it. You had to take a shower. I tried to get away with not taking showers, and the PE coach, who was some kind of child molester or whatever, he would stay the next period with no kids there, just me and him, and force me to take a shower. Creepy, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
And so, but normally I would, cover it up out of the shower. I was 12, 13 years old, and I'd walk to the locker room and I would hide it, and I would see at 12 years old, the first time I saw a foot long in front of me. The kid was 11, 12 years old, and he had a foot long. So I thought something was wrong with me. I didn't realize that simply I'm fat, so it's sunken in, but I am a grower, and he's obviously a shower. Okay? That's what it is, right? Like when you're with when I'm with the hooker, my wife's gonna kill me, and I'm laying on my back.
Give him some
right?
grace.
I tell him, look, be positive. It's gonna get there. You
gotta give him a pep talk.
Yeah, I gotta tell him it's always fine after a while.
Yeah.
I know it's not impressive now because I could tell they're looking at me. I could tell what's in their head. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I wish he was black. Right? They're looking at it. I'm like, no, don't look. Come in the bed.
Yeah.
I should get my underwear on when they come on the bed, and after they're in bed, I should take it off.
Yeah, sometimes probably just don't say nothing. Just try to get it hard, like me.
Yeah. I gotta play with it.
I gotta play with it. Go ahead.
Yeah. You gotta do that too.
No, I'm just saying you probably just gotta work on it, get it a little medium hard. Just pay no attention to it. Keep eyes on her. Go to the bathroom, do something, figure it out.
You're just coaching me.
I'm just trying to help.
You don't have that problem. I already know about that. I touched myself.
I'm just saying some things that can help you.
I think you're laughing too much. But I'm glad, because I love when people enjoy themselves. That's what it's all about. I don't think I want you on the show anymore.
That's cold.
I'm joking. So, okay. So your current one is your best relationship. That's
100%.
the topic.
Yes.
Okay. What makes this current relationship? She's black also.
Absolutely.
You don't go out with like Indonesian girls or?
I've dated them, but we haven't been in a relationship. So I've dated pretty much every race and ethnicity, from Asian to Hispanic.
Don't say Persian.
Stuff. No, I haven't been Persian. Just been intimate with them.
Stay away from the Persian girls.
They're pretty, man.
They're pretty, but eventually they're going to marry a dentist, a chiropractor, a doctor, and you're going to fuck it up for her future husband.
Yeah.
Because she'd be in bed and she'd be like,
Thinking about how I did her.
Oh, Jerome.
Yeah,
who's Jerome, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't stay away from the Persian.
The guy that's been over there working her out on her training sessions.
Yeah, those poor future husbands. But I have not been with a Persian woman either. I think that's the only thing we have in common.
Yeah.
Because they're so expensive, and I've always been poor, so I've never been able to go out with a Persian woman.
Why do you think women push money on men like that? Because
they want to use their body to get something. When I see a girl at the gym, I already know if she's working at the strip club, if she's on, OnlyFans. I could tell from the way their body looks and the way they look. Because if they're sloppy and shit, she's a mom, she had 3 kids, but 3 baby pussy is good, right? 3 babies came out of there, nice and loose,
means
wonderful.
It works. Means it works.
Yeah, 5 baby pussy even better because nice and wide. You can enjoy.
It'll shrink back up a little bit.
I hope not. I want it to be extra big, like Martin Lawrence said. I'm slipping and sliding in there. I get my knee in there. That's Martin Lawrence. It's the first time in 14 podcasts, now we've done 25, that I've mentioned another comics joke. Because I never, ever do that.
Martin's a legend, though.
Love Martin Lawrence. I very rarely do that. But when I do, I give them credit for, hey, that's a Chris Rock joke. Like Chris Rock, early on, first HBO special, he would go to the Improv and try a bunch of jokes.
Yeah.
And nobody was laughing because he tried 100 off of paper. No, it was eerie. Nobody laughed. And that's not how you know Chris Rock. You know him on TV, funny. So the only joke that worked that night at the Improv, and I couldn't believe it, nobody was laughing, but one joke worked. And he used it on his next HBO special. And the joke that worked was, I like to go to abortion clinics because you know those girls are fucking. That was the only one that worked.
That's crazy.
You know why you didn't laugh at that? And everyone laughs?
Crazy.
You know why you didn't laugh at that?
Why?
Because I've told you so many jokes right now at this podcast that's so much higher level that I just told you one that's lower level. And even though that's funny, it doesn't meet.
Yeah.
That's like me and all the other comics.
Yeah.
So
you got to keep that confidence.
But it's just based on fact.
Yeah.
It's based on fact.
You got to keep that.
And wife and my kids make my confidence go down.
Think so?
Well, my kids are like, Dad, you're not funny at all. Just drive us to school,
But
man.
you know they always do
What
that,
the
though.
fuck?
They always do that.
What's wrong
they
with
always
you?
do that.
If you
But
think I'm
then
not funny and shit. Everyone loves me.
blowing up, you blow up from 6 months from now. Now they're going to be wanting to come all the conventions, all the podcasts, and everything.
I don't think so. I don't
They
think.
might.
My kid just told me yesterday he doesn't want to see me on the internet at all.
That's cold.
What the fuck?
That's cold. But kids are like that, though.
Yeah.
I didn't want to see my
teenager?
parents on the internet either.
What were they doing? Pornos?
No, just on the internet in general. Like, I didn't want them to be on Facebook. I didn't want them to be on social media because I knew all it takes is one bad situation to take place, and then they don't know how to utilize it.
Have you ever been arrested?
Never.
You think I was?
DUI?
15 times.
Jesus.
You know how many times those cops you're talking about in Simi Valley, they used to have cops like that here in LAPD back then when I was younger.
Oh, yeah, they still do.
Not as much because a
Not
lot
as bad,
of lawsuits.
though. Yeah, because of those.
So
Yeah,
in the county
100%.
jail, they used to, the sheriff deputies would beat the inmates with the heavy duty industrial flashlight.
batons.
I saw it and I heard it. And in the streets, you know how many times they point guns in my face? They're Glocks, which are, by God's grace, it didn't go off. So many times pointed it right at my face. Did you ever have a gun pointed at you?
Yes. I mean,
Horrible.
I'm a black man in America, so it's
I'm
pretty crazy.
not black. I mean, they
Yeah.
call me, you know, back in the day, they used to call me a sand N-word.
Yeah.
It's a Middle Eastern.
Though, and that's
You know about that?
So interesting, right? How can America
That's what they
be
call
a
me.
boiling pot of all these different people, and then we still have these small divisions?
Because people want to think they're better than the next person.
100%.
Yeah. and
100%.
Because of their insecurity or things that they lost control, they have no control in their own lives.
100%.
And that's all it is. It's
100%.
that and something is that coupled with something's wrong in their mind,
Yeah.
both together.
Whatever their ideology is, whatever their philosophy on how they think about stuff is just a little skewed.
It's not only wrong,
Yeah.
but something is defective.
100%.
And on top of that, they want to. Everyone in general wants to think they're better than the next person.
Yes.
People want to think they're better than me, but obviously not in the joke department,
Yeah, definitely.
and not in the other department. Now that I'm, you know, fairly good sized,
Good
I won't
now.
say gigantic because
Yeah.
that's your area.
And you be consistent too. You always in the gym.
Yeah, sometimes twice a day.
Yes.
If I have time, sometimes 3 gyms in one day.
We like that.
And when I do a half of one workout, I don't feel right. I gotta just, even if I'm doing a million things, I put it off till the next day, the next week. I'll put it off for a month until I get my workouts in. So when I get injured, and I get injured a lot, I have to rehab every injury, and I do a good job at that. But while I'm rehabbing, I'm not working out like before. It's a light workout. Now I hurt my neck. I didn't work out for a whole week because it was really bad.
Yeah.
So now I'm finally back. I do a good job with rehabbing, but I hate that. I try to do some cardio during that time,
Yeah.
something, but to not get my full workout, what do you think?
Oh, you looking good, bro.
Yeah, I'm
not
telling
gonna
you.
lie. Especially with that whole journey. How many years has it been now?
I started March 2023 to start losing weight.
Yeah.
And March 2023, I didn't lose a lot because I thought nutrition would be it. You know, I can diet. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, no.
So I was at the gym like once a week at that point. I'm like, no, I'm losing like maybe a pound or 2 a month. I was very frustrated.
Yeah.
After 3, 4, 5 months, I saw I lost about 15 pounds, but still not going to the gym more than twice a week. Then I picked it up by the end of 2023. I had lost about 30 pounds, not a lot. And you couldn't tell because I was 400 to begin
Yeah.
with. So by 2024, I went to a gym. I found all the people supportive. They had the machines I liked. Not 24-hour, another gym, which is kind of ghetto, but I like the ghetto girls.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, ghetto girls like, what you need?
Yeah,
iPad, iPhone, I got
Yeah,
it for
yeah,
you.
yeah. The boosters.
The 24-hour, they got their own hustle.
Yeah.
They don't need my shit. They got the
no.
credit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you could tell
More of a
them,
business.
well, you could tell the ones that are making money from their body.
Yeah, 100%.
They're doing the IG, and some of them now, they're good looking, but by themselves, IG is not enough. So they get their Barbie doll friend, and they both go on IG together as a novelty to add to the, you know, and I'm like, yeah, they look good. And then they do it together, and you're watching them, everyone's watching. And then the next day, one of them comes on their own to the
Yeah.
gym. I'm like, look, you're nothing without your
You're
friend.
nothing.
Yeah, your friend makes you.
That validation.
2 of them, you know, but 1, yeah, and you're a little chubby anyway. You look a little pregnant in front. I look better than you,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know. So okay, so ready for my best relationship?
Talk to me.
My best relationship was a wonderful lady named Michelle. So I met Michelle at a nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
This is before my wife. And she was at the time 20 years older than me. And I thought, oh, 20 years. But then when she took off her clothes, she was saggy and brown spots everywhere. Fuck.
Yeah.
You like women with brown spots, saggy, older? No?
I like older women, but not the saggy brown.
No, I like the saggier the better.
Like 70?
Maybe.
Close?
Maybe even if I love them, maybe even
85?
75, 78. But no, she was 50, I was 30.
Okay, that's not bad.
No, well, no, because I'm more than 50 now. I'm 54.
yeah.
But she was hot. Big tits. And I never forget it. She was wearing like a burgundy satin blouse. Tight. She had big breasts. And her nipples would come through the satin blouse.
So you know what she's doing.
And I knew I had to have her. And that night I went home and, if you don't mind, I jacked off.
Right.
I didn't have her. Of course, I thought of her. And then, then I called her. We got together, and she had a very, very hard life. And of course, I wish her well. I hope she's doing well. She worked at the makeup counter at like a Bloomingdale's
Like
or
a
something.
boutique.
And she worked all the way in City of Ventura. And I was with my mom's over here in the valley, and I would go, and I have no gas, and she'd give me gas money, and she'd cook for me. And she had like, I hope she doesn't mind me saying, but she had major depression. But I've had that my whole life. So she was taking like extra medicine for it. And the medicine she took, I never took that one. But that medicine took away her sex drive completely.
Wow.
So that's why the first month I'm going out with her, we didn't fuck.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, well, I've never stayed with a woman for a month without fucking. Usually after a few days, like my wife, like the second date.
Yeah.
You know, is that okay to say about my wife? Everybody knows everything I'm saying.
We all do it. How else will we have kids?
Yeah, exactly. That's where they came from. I tell them you came from my nuts.
We all do it.
And my kids are very talented. If I had 50 more, they'd have superpowers. My kids playing the violin at age 13, concertmaster, the biggest orchestra in California.
That's fire, bro.
The other one, thank you. Fire means like dope, right?
Dope.
Equivalent. And the other one is published author, 17 years old. He was the senior staff writer at his school.
Wow.
And doing the digital art, doing the art for all the other writers on the paper.
Are you doing the thing?
So if I had
That's super pops right
Thank you.
there.
I feel like I fuck it up every time.
It's all good. We're going to get it right by the end.
Okay. Thank you for the encouragement. So if I have 50 more, that's my line to women, older women are like, oh, your kid's so amazingly talented.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you want one like that? We
Trying
can
to
work
see.
on it.
Trying to scout it out.
If I had 50 more kids, they'd all have their X-Men superpowers. Everyone's got different powers, you know. And we're not jealous of someone who has different powers. Like I have the acting, I have the jokes, I have superpowers. Like with my ability to speak, when I go to a hotel, I always get an entry-level room. And by the time I'm done talking to the reception, the manager, I'm in the royal suite, presidential suite, the biggest suite they have. So I go, entry level is what I pay for, and they always upgrade me. That's been my life, my whole life. Always get an upgrade like that, like a 4, 5, 6, 7 upgrades for free.
Jeez.
Comped.
Yeah, that's tight.
I got salon suite at the Encore. I'm 7,000 square feet, and I got videos of all this. So yeah, you pay for an entry level, and you like just Laguna Hills.
Yeah.
I paid for the entry level. It was subsidized by my credit cards. I paid $50 for a $400 room, and they gave me a $3,000 room. I didn't want to show the video to John because I didn't want him to ask for a raise. But I'm like, John, this is free. It's comped. I'm not paying for this shit. Don't think I have money. You like that one? Thank you. He's laughing still. Good. I'm like, I sent it to my wife, some other friends. I'll send it to John. He knows I don't have a lot.
You're good.
But I have, look, this is worth more than real estate. Everyone has real estate.
Yeah.
Who has a comedy podcast?
Nah, nobody, bro.
Okay.
And it's gonna keep going.
It's going to keep going. Like right now, it's snowballing out of control. And we love it. More people are getting to know it and laughing and all that. If you don't mind me saying, you played football and you were UNLV Rebel, all of that. Why do you vape? Because I'm concerned about that with young people when they're vaping.
Honestly.
I hope you don't mind I mentioned it.
Yeah, no, you're fine. My lady was just talking.
Only because I've seen young people like you vaping perfectly healthy and messes up your lungs.
Heart health. The heart failure has been raising up. Actually, my lady, so when she sees it, it'll be perfect. But that's something I've actually been working on stopping. She's been taking like my vape and stuff like that. So now I space it out. I've been actually vaping maybe too long, man, honestly. since maybe 19.
But you were vaping when you were playing football?
No. So that was the interesting thing. So when I would have season time, I wouldn't
You see?
for 6 months.
So why are you doing it now? Addicted?
Now it's just the body's it's adapted to.
Just go to the titty.
stuff.
Every time you want to
And now,
vape, just go to the
yeah,
put your
so
mouth on the titty.
Now I just turned 28 on the 14th. So
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Now I'm like, man, I gotta, cause I can still work. I still work out like I'm an athlete and everything, but I want to live here a long time. And the heart failure is starting to rise up from those vapes outside of the cigarettes. So now it's at the point where I don't want to go through that.
And not only that, but if you keep vaping another 5-10 years, you'll be literally coughing up a lung.
Blood,
You'll
yeah.
be, I don't know about blood, but you'll be coughing nonstop for hours, coughing like you can't believe, like you're going to want to die. You're coughing so much in just another 5-10 years.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen to you. When I saw you vaping out there, I don't want to say anything.
Yeah, me too, though. But I think it's also important too, because I'm a type of guy. You see who I am, you see what you get, whether my rights and wrongs, and just providing the proper information and letting it be known. Like, nah, I don't think this is cool. This is something I wouldn't obviously promote either. You know, especially to the younger kids. Like, I see them too, younger, like 17, 18, coming into the gym. I'm like, hey, bro, careful with that. I started it around your age.
But they're not listening to you. They're not listening to their parents.
They think I'm Unc. They consider me Unc.
What am I, like the great grandfather?
Yes.
Shit.
That's how it is now. After you're 25, you're Unc.
A young kid called me grandpa. I was like, I'll fuck your mom right now. Bring your mom here. I'll fuck up your dad, fuck your mom in front of your dad, and I'll show you what a grandpa I am. I'll film that shit and show it to you how I'm fucking your mom.
Yeah, bro.
I got my fingers in her mouth while I'm fucking your mom. Let me show you that. Call me grandpa.
She'll like it.
I'll have all 5 fingers in her mouth while I'm fucking her. Call me grandpa and shit. I tell them that shit. They're not gonna fight me.
Yeah, bro. The kids
No.
nowadays are a little bit.
They're pussies. They're not gonna fight.
They're so soft.
We used to fight in New York City. We used to fight a lot. Every day I would fight.
They
My
don't fight anymore.
little sister would come uppercut them while I'm holding them in a headlock. And she was like 7, 8 years old, uppercutting them.
Family fights.
Tough.
When they used to say, okay, you go to the family house that either something took place, the whole family come out, the brothers get it on, or the
But these
sisters get
kids
it
are
on.
not-
They don't do that no more.
No. Maybe that's better that they don't fight. I wish I would not have fought.
Would you rather them settle the differences with fighting than with guns or weapons?
No, of course not.
Mm-hmm.
But fighting, I wish I would not have fought all that every day, fighting every day.
Okay, so that's
That was a
different.
lot.
Yeah, yeah.
You
And you
know?
grew up at a different time too.
Yeah, different time.
Different
My kids
time.
never had a fight. They don't know how to fight.
Yeah.
When my 17-year-old stepped up to me and he's got eyeglasses, I'm like, oh no. Look,
Yeah.
you don't even have your guard up.
Yeah, you're done
Look how
for,
easy
son.
I slap you.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I don't want to do that because I don't want you to hate me and resent me because my dad used to slap me a lot. And
Yeah.
I resented him a lot. I don't want that relationship with you.
100%.
But if you're going to step up to me, oh no.
It always comes to that time where the boy tries to meet the father.
Yeah, and he learned real quick that,
Oh, yeah.
look, you cannot do that to me. you
I had
know?
learned the same way from my father.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I'm sure he was like me, everything hot. You want to switch up the batteries and take a break and come back to it? Can we take a break?
It's cool.
Okay, so we're going to take a little break, cool down the cameras, and come back to it just to let the cameras cool. That's
Cool.
okay with you?
Yeah, that's good.